Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Flame in the Flood. As we can see here, we now understand that Aesop is sad that his previous owner, or his previous charge, has died. We now know that he was sent north to rescue people, and it's going to turn out that we're the person that he rescues. Now, unfortunately for Aesop, we're going to be playing an endless game. Since I don't think playing the campaign over again is going to be all that different, personally. I may be wrong. But we're going to go back and do another endless run. And see how far we can get. Because now that we've gone and done the campaign, we can now reap the benefits of the knowledge that we've gained about the new game mode. And if you haven't seen any of the campaign stuff, I highly suggest you go back to it. It starts at the episode titled Campaign. We can skip this. So yeah. The whole deal with campaign mode is just that there's basically a limited amount of time. The events that happen basically artificially end the game. And I shouldn't really say artificially end the game, because it actually ends the game. It's not really artificial. So we already cleared that place out. Let's double check everything that we've got. Alright. Wait. So Aesop's bag is empty. That's good to know. Having completed the campaign mode empties his bag, because we still had quite a bit of stuff there. So we're going to get our gold basic tools, and then we're going to make our way. So this means that we don't have a nice big backup of meat and ash cakes and penicillin, or Devil's Trumpet either. So that's something that we are going to have to basically build up ourselves, which is fine by me. Now, one of the patches that came in a while back to the game in general was that wolves now won't spawn in the first area, which is good because we were actually witnessing that while in our first campaign, due to the fact that I started playing immediately after it released. And that patch came out after I'd already got through the first zone. That actually put me in a tight spot, because I got my ass beat by wolves, basically, is what happened. So, we are going to, hopefully early this morning, land without crashing into stuff at our first destination. Hopefully a camp. That was kind of close. Find some flint, some more flint. Foxmill Parish. I am purposely boosting. Let's try and go for this. Salt? Oh, darn it. Okay, that's why, because I tried going through there and that just did not happen. Alright, so our first destination is a marina, which isn't actually useful. I want to aim over here. Camp Farm sounds like a really good combo. No, nope. I want to go this way. Wow. That was close. That current was brutal. Jim Huang Rock. Alright, so... Oh, we do have 2 flint. Okay, that's good. That just means we can make a knife right now. That's actually really good. I wonder if that changed on purpose. I wonder if that changed on purpose. I don't think I can get that feather. Nope, don't think so. Alright, well, we still have a fire. We're getting a bunch of feathers here, which is both good and bad. I actually don't think I can get this feather either. That's funny. It's okay. It is going to be interesting playing from scratch without having a good backup in Aesop's bag, just to see what it's like, since it has been a while since that has been something we've done. We've got 2 more flint. That's good. That's our hammer for sure. We did get some rags as well. I'm glad that the music is still just going. I love the music in this game. I am not like a country music fan, like... Well, I can't say at all. I do enjoy some. but it's generally very few and far between, and I really do enjoy this music. And I guess I don't know quite exactly what qualifies as country music. Exactly, anyway. I mean, this feels to me like country music, but I suppose if there's somebody who's a country music expert out there, they can tell me whether or not this really falls into it, but that kind of... I guess it's a mix of the style of singing along with the instrumentation that gives me that feel, whether true or not. That's what it feels like. We can make the stone hammer, so I'm actually going to go ahead and make the stone hammer. We might as well have them all, or have them both. We completed basic tools, which grants us a fire, I believe, which will be super useful, turns out. Okay, good. I can get to this side to get to the farm. That would have been really disastrous had I not made it. I would have missed out on locations early, which locations early are super important. Although, if every single time you're guaranteed 2 flints in your first go, not that big a deal anymore, turns out. We've got rabbits, we've got saplings. I want to be trapping rabbits. This is going to happen. Yes, I'm grabbing a lot of cattails, and that's not necessarily... Oh, man. Do I get the boar early? I'm not going to be getting below 50%, so I just filled a jar with water. There are some dandelions over there. I wouldn't mind getting those. But let's go ahead and make that box trap that I'm going to be needing. It's going to use a lot of our saplings, but we don't have a ton of uses for saplings just yet. There are a good number of rabbits here, turns out. And that's one. Another jar and some more flint. Your inventory is full, unfortunately, because of all this. So let's go ahead and move some of these things to Aesop. At the very least for now. I'm aiming for this rabbit. You know, he might skirt this just enough, but we'll see. Nope. That trap is extinguished, or used up, whichever. Extinguished is not the right word. I'm gonna go ahead and give this moldy lump to Aesop. And we're going to fill our other jar here. Super useful. There is one more rabbit here. Is it worth... I actually don't have enough saplings to get it, so not a big deal right now. I am going to play the dangerous game with the boar. Oh, my inventory is full. So I'm playing a dangerous game with the boar for no reason. Just waiting... Okay, good. I was waiting for him to charge before running, or anything like that. Alright, so we can go ahead and move some of this. I'm trying to think, what do we want on the raft? I guess we probably want these cattails on the raft. The water filter on the raft. Forgot that I can drag and drop. This I want to keep with. The salt, sure. I want to keep the other stuff. The rabbits I'm probably going to kill here shortly. When I find a fire, probably. Or if I find a stitching kit, that will probably take some precedent as well. I'm fairly certain I can't reach the church, but I'm going to try. Okay, managed to get into the other current. Let my stamina build back up. Looks like that's a no-go. I'd have to get around that island, and even then... still... Okay, there we go. I was going to say, it hadn't moved to the bottom of the screen yet, which would imply it was behind us. So yeah, that wasn't going to happen. If it had been a little bit of a calmer river, we probably could have cut all the way across. Or at least close to all the way across. Alright, we missed that. That cart. So I think the build that we've been going for of late has proven itself to be fairly optimal. And that is rushing the stove first, primarily, before anything else. Oh, I think I put too much effort into that. Alright, cool. I can make that trip. Going for the stove seems to help out a lot. You do need a little bit of luck in order to be able to put together enough gear to be able to survive. I use survive a little loosely in this term. Survive getting to, like, basically survive not having those things. And that's because you need to get warm gear, basically. And if you don't get warm gear, then you're gonna die. We shouldn't see wolves here, by the way. If we do, I will be in some trouble. Maybe not terrible trouble, but a little bit of trouble. Our first quilt! Big John Boer kept his own counsel, had his own opinions about things. The more facts presented, okay, we've seen this one. If you guys would really like me to, I'm willing to continue reading those in my terrible, terrible attempted accent. Just let me know down in the comments below. You guys should know by now that I pay attention to those comments pretty intently, so if you guys really want it, I'm not going to say no. I might sigh a little bit, but I'm not going to say no. I can move most of these rabbits to Aesop. I'm not going to be using them immediately. Alright. Yeah, going for the stove means that regardless of what happens, I can survive. I did search that, right? Yes. Like, if it's rainy, if it's cold, if it's, you know, those sort of things, I can survive. Just by turning on the heater and warming my body temperature up. Which is, as it turns out, very useful to be able to do that. So I don't have a full stack of dandelions, but I'm pretty sure I have enough of a stack of dandelions. Gonna move some of these to the rafts. Now we can't eat the yucca until it gets... Oh, that's unfortunate. We can't eat the yucca until we cook it. And unfortunately it's about to rain, which means that this camp is not useful to us. Which sucks. Unless it stops raining. Like, very quickly. And it might. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it raining quickly. Yep, I am not well prepared. So by drinking and filling... Wow, game hung up there for a second. I'm incentivizing the game to stop raining because I'm taking advantage of drinking all the rainwater. If I go into the other room, if I go into the other area right now while it is still raining, the fire will be out. And I can't sleep at a fire that's out, and I can't be warmed up when the fire is out. So the question is, do I go anyway? Now there's also some achievements that I'm browsing through right now, actually, while we wait for a short bit. Now I got Animal Friend, which was complete the campaign without killing any animals. Which is a bunch of lies, because I killed a bunch of animals. But there is Vegetarian and Paleo Diet, which is survive the first 20 days in Endless without killing any animals, and survive the first 40 days without eating any plants. I'm going to be aiming for the Paleo Diet. At this point, we gotta forget it. I can make a splint if I so need it. What does this mean? This means that I'm gonna have a bunch of plants that I'm not using. But I'm still gonna pick them up. They're just gonna be the first things I throw out. Because I'm an achievement hunter. Or at least most of the time I'm an achievement hunter. For better or worse. So the goal is to not eat plants. Oh gosh, that's a wolf. Well, we are cutting our exploration of that area short. I'm not going to deal with fending a wolf off for that long. I didn't even see him there. Okay, well, I can't go the other way. I am hungry, I need a fire. And of course, right as I leave, it stops raining. Very unfortunate. Can I make it 40 days? It is only day 2. Means I need to get some killing. Oh, nuts and bolts. Nice. Nuts and bolts are a nice get. We don't see anything downriver, so I can't make a decent decision. This one was the easiest way to turn. Well, looks like we do have an option to bounce back, but still nothing. Catahoula Glen. So we're still in the country, farms, things like that. I would like some farms, though I will admit that I'm not planning on eating any of those. This will do marsh. Interesting. Was that biome really like 5 minutes? I do not have much in the ways of stamina or ability to control my raft. Oh, that was... I thought the current was going to pull me the other direction. I'm just getting a whole bunch of stuff. And I got some alcohol. Nice. I still have yet to drink alcohol. I've still yet to get quote-unquote drunk, which is bad. Like, it's something I should have tried by now just to see what it does. I am about to fall asleep on my feet. Luckily, I can sleep here. Alright. I am going to sleep here, so we'll go ahead and... Spells after 3 days. Okay, so I have to be a little careful. So move to raft, move to raft, move to raft, because I'm not going to actually eat them. Aloe will be useful. Two fishing hooks. There's a fire at the next place, or I saw a camp. Oh nice, that's 2 stitching kits. Oh gosh darn it. We are at 10 fatigue. That is pretty nuts. We can go ahead and kill the rabbits, since we're about to reach a fire, hopefully. I forgot I need 2 places. Oh, and the rabbits obviously take up one of the... yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make a pouch. Our first pouch. Pouches are pretty important. We are going to start collecting a whole bunch of stuff. And let's go ahead and go to bed. I'm going to go to 88. Now, we are going to be very hungry when we get out of this, so I need to get to that fire, and pretty quickly, too. Yep, look at that, very hungry. If I'm going paleo diet, I need to kill a bunch of stuff. We do have... What just happened? Oh, I'm ill-equipped. Yeah, that figures. To the camp. Come on now, down the river we go. The marina doesn't hold anything useful for us right now, but that is because we, unfortunately, you know, for better or worse, don't really have much in the ways of raft schematics. We could make a rudder if we had a single raft schematic. Alas, we don't. So, unfortunately, now there could be wolves, so I have to hold my sprint. Except for here. I do like that they gave us this. I've mentioned it before, but we're gonna have to eat those rabbits that we just killed. Now I could, yeah, I'm gonna cook the yucca. If I'm gonna die, I'll go ahead and eat plants, but it's gonna be at a very desperate point in time. That's gonna be 70, put us back up to 80, which will be nice, but we're still gonna be in some desperate need here. These wolves are going to be a pain in my butt. I'm still in the safe zone. Do I have the ability to kill this wolf? I do. I'm going to do it just because I want the meat. Now he's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. So I'm gonna walk over here. Gotcha. We're gonna go ahead and cook this up. While I've got a fire here. And also this grants me access to the rest of the area. I don't have to worry about the wolf. And I could find some good stuff here, you never know. Oops. Another fishing hook. Gotta be wary of that poison ivy. Basically, to live the paleo diet, we're gonna have to be as opportunistic as we possibly can. It is cold. That's okay for now. What was that? Devil's Trumpet. That is something I need. Devil's Trumpet is going to be a way to take care of wolves and stuff. Some more saplings. We desperately need saplings too, because we need to use them to make spear traps or boxes. Box traps. Alright. It's about to be daytime, so our need to worry about wolves should go down. Also, it's warm because the sun's out. That debris is going to get in our way, so I slowed down a little bit. So we can try and eke out this way. Cool, we're even going to maybe get a cart for this. Grubs, cool. Grubs are not plants, turns out. So that's an extra little bit of food for our paleo diet. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, can we make it to the forest and to the camp? Looks like no. But we... Oh, more grubs? Beautiful. Gotta go 40 days like this. We don't tend to eat much in the terms of plants. It's mostly the mulberries. So I think cutting those out of the diet isn't the worst thing ever. Plus, as they spoil in my bag, I'm going to be able to do other fun stuff like get penicillin. Alright. Beautiful box traps. And the box trap is one of the cheaper things I can make too. Not so much in the ways of... Oh, we got little guys. Mostly because not only does it only cost 2 braided cords and 4 saplings, which... In all fairness, the, Oh no, my cursor disappeared. No, it was doing so well! It was doing so well. Thought we were never gonna have to worry about it again. Not only do we get, basically 1 cheaper in terms of cords, but it also gives us 2 meat. I do need 1 more sapling. That would be the dream. Then I can get the other 2 rabbits. We'll visit the feral children. We've seen them before in the campaign mode. So they're offering me arrows. They're nice kids. I don't know how the hell they're still alive. I'll just say nice things to them. I think my inventory was too full to pick up an arrow, so they gave it to Aesop. Which is just going to be more of a nightmare for me to carry everything. But so be it. Okay, good, we got more saplings. Ah, it looks like we're eating boar tonight. Alright, we need to do some management, so let's come over here. Alright. We've got 2 dead rabbits. Which is fine by me. We're going to be cooking them, so... Man, am I going to be able to make it 40 days without eating any food that's plants? I think I just need to... Yeah, I want to pick up more mulberries. Oh, nice. Okay, they fixed that. Cool. Yucca doesn't go bad, so I'm actually going to discard it. Because that's basically what I'm using these for, is for lumpy, for moldy lumps. Alright, so we need 3 braided cords. That's a spear trap. Oh, I guess spear traps do only cost 3. It's about to rain. Just hasn't started just yet. We'll go ahead and fill a jar with that. More yucca. We'll pick up some cattails because we're going to need them for all of our traps. I'm not convinced. Okay, actually what I really need to do is I need to sit down before the rain. No! Ooh, sumac. Oh no, I'm standing in poison ivy. Can I get it more than once? We're gonna find out. There's no way I could see that poison. I could have seen it, maybe. Alright, so either way, I'm unfortunately not going to get the saplings required. Wait, did I not search this? Did I seriously not search this? That was dumb. I really should have searched that. Alright, I will take care of this poison ivy in a moment. I'm just gonna get back over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and drink and drop. Alright, we're going to use this, cure that poison ivy. At least they were in the same place. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kill us some rabbits, or skin us some rabbits. For a very important reason. And that is another pouch. Bag capacity being large is very important. It is super useful. Alright, we'll keep that on us just in case. Alright, I think we're good for now. What was this? Right, that was the yucca. The yucca that we're not going to eat because it's yucky. I'm curious how often the NPCs show up. Oh yay, this song. I like this song. We want to go that way. To the church. Nice, because we need to sleep. The respite of Caesar Far. Stay, but I still don't want to be too unwary. Cool, we've got raft schematics. Oh, I guess it's actually about to be nighttime. Which is perfect. Oh, this is search. I thought I was actually going to be allowed to search the church. There's never anything in the church, by the way. There's... Oh, really? I can't get that? Caught it in midair. So we're gonna have some wolves to deal with here. More likely than not. Making sure I check the very edges. We need to sleep for 60. I'm still gonna be optimistic and put it all the way to 62. What we really need is one of those mission places. I want to collect my fire. It's a very good emergency, like an oh shit, things hit the fan protocol. I know, I'm ill-equipped. Have I really eaten all my meat? I guess I have. All my cooked meat, that is. Well, we've got the grubs just in case we can't find fire. Just in case. Hopefully that's not the case. We've got one of our 3 raft schematics that we need. Oh! I couldn't even, like, take the breath to say anything. So we're in the Languedoc? Dang. That jar will hopefully be good for some, for a gas bomb. Alright, I will go to the farm. I hope I can make it to the farm and the camp. The reason to go to the farm is that we can still make, like, you get corn and make ash cakes. I don't think I can make it to both. I'm okay with the camp, though. Camp and then fishing hut. Bayou Stewart's Swamp Tours and Tackle. Interesting. I kind of expected that to be the bait shop. Alright. I actually need to come back here. I need to wait for it to be day. I might as well consume the grubs. We can go ahead and drop this in here. I guess we'll pull the alcohol out. Yeah. Just in case we find more alcohol, that way we've got a place to put it. Oh, we do have a cooked meat. I just totally am blind. It is day. So hopefully we won't have to deal with wolves. We've got a boar. Some devil's trumpet is good. I do not want to have to deal with broken bones. I'm going to try and take a relatively clear path out so I can see when he's about to charge and dodge. Why can't I get that feather? Alright, so here's going to be the thing. We've got enough for a spear trap. I'm going to take out the boar. Don't ask how the boar isn't going to notice this. Because he's going to come right at me and die. But that solves that problem. Definitely not a vegetarian. Alright, we're going to do a couple things here. We're going to cook some meat. Watching to make sure that this guy doesn't look like it's about to go dark. We should be able to get through 4 meat pretty quickly. And we're going to make a gas bomb, because I've got a spare jar. That gas bomb could be used to get a lot of things. I've got a stitching kit. I could make something boar, especially now that I've got a bunch of boar stuff. Okay, I'm going to deal with the rabbits here in a second. I'm going to search everything else first. Yucca, yucca. Gosh darn it. I didn't notice I was stepping on them. Didn't realize they went out that far. Alright, that's my own mistake though. So it's either a bandage or some aloe. I've got some aloe back in the boat. Alright. So I'm going to try and get a whole bunch of rabbit kills here. Mostly because I'm not sure how many rabbits there are here. I might not go for it though. Good, I can make some penicillin. Is it 3? It is in fact 3. Is 3 worth a sumac bomb? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, I did a bad thing. You'd think I'd be smart enough to hold my breath. Alright, so let's sit for a moment and make that penicillin, because penicillin is a good thing to have. Always a good thing to have. And these are going to go bad here pretty soon. Alright, so it is day 4. So at the start of day 8 is when I have to have these rabbits filleted by, basically. Let's go ahead and drink some of that water. I'm actually going to move these to Aesop, so I don't accidentally use them. Same with the sumac, that doesn't really show up very often. The boar I'll put back on the raft. The trumpet I'll put on Aesop as well. We don't seem to find that particularly often. Alright. I'd say we're definitely off to a good start. We've got a lot of dead animals. The paleo diet seems like it's going to work out. And if we can grab some corn and make ash cakes in the meantime, I will not be opposed to it. Now that said, I could skin some of those rabbits and make another pouch right away, but I am considering saving it. Now I'm curious to see what we're going to get from our bait shop here. Whew, that was close. I'm glad that I got that dock option or I would have crashed really hard. But yeah, if we get a good number of useful things here. No, we're not getting that dandelion or that wild garlic. Alright, we need some fishing line. Looks like this run's going to be a fishing hook prominent run. Yes, it is. Actually, I can't get this wild garlic. I thought it was in there, just based on where the tooltip came up. Alright, so for those of you who are not aware, usually the only thing that you can do right now with fishing hooks, at least as far as I'm aware, and fishing line, is, quite simply, making stitching kits. Using one of each, you make a stitching kit, which makes sense, right? You can stitch things. But the downside of that is, of course, the fact that you need one of each. And the distribution of them doesn't really seem to be 50-50. And every run, one of them comes up more often than the other. I think the campaign run was definitely a fishing line run. We had like 10 extra fishing line at the end or something stupid like that. Which you hold on to, because all you need to do is find one hook and bam, you've got yourself a stitching kit. And stitching kits are very valuable, especially early on. Right now they are very valuable because I can either use them to improve my clothes. I could make insulated clothing with all the cattails and stitching kits. I tend to not. I think that comes from the style in which I build, going for the furnace first. Benefits not doing that. You can use your stitching kits for other things. Sharash Bergheim. That could be a slight I might be saying that terribly wrong. Before wolves show up, let's check out everything that's outside the fire. I'm probably just going to use the fire as a staging area to get away. If I can get here before the wolves show up. I'll probably try and sleep there if there's only one wolf. Oh, good. So we can both... Come on. Both get a task, stevedore, not familiar with that one, and collect our campfire. Nice, we find some sumac. There's a wolf right there. I would like to sleep at the fire, and I'm probably going to do that. Since I saw the wolf, I know where he'd be coming from. I feel kind of safe doing this. Alright, so let's look at stevedore real fast. Visit a marina. The only place to fix up a battered raft. I'm not quite sure what stevedore is a reference to. I feel like it's something relevant, to the situation. But I, for the life of me, don't actually know what it is. Alright, we've got ourselves a fire. In our inventory, we can set up a fire basically anywhere we want to now. I'm going to go ahead and sleep for the solid 62. But yeah, that would... Oh gosh, and it's raining now. Alright. So I gotta avoid the wolf on the way out. Let's basically save all my stamina, because here it is. Okay. Solid. Ill-equipped, yes, and by a lot, unfortunately. If we hit a very rainy area, I might be screwed. Like a biome where it never stops raining, I will pretty much have to run straight through it. And then I find a church. Sure, I'll stop at the church. If I can get away with searching a couple things, it'll be worth it. I'm not going to be sleeping anywhere. Hello, snake. Oh, hello, snake. My kingdom for a wolf, honestly. Oh, we got a boar. Cool. I'm actually going to go ahead and equip this hat, since I'm not wearing anything on my head. That'll help us a decent bit. Okay, it barely helped us at all. We have a bear. A very stupid boar. Please stay out there. Look, there's a level of dumb that I am not willing to undertake here, and that's one of them. Alright. I'm actually going to do something odd here, and I'm going to sleep for an hour. There's two reasons for this. The first one is that I'm hoping it'll reset the bear. Maybe the bear will be more heavily asleep. We've got one dead rabbit. It's got a snake by it, though. Good, it's morning. Alright, so that was a thing that just happened. That was really super dangerous, by the way. Doing that could have cost me my life. So, one of the things we can do here is try and scare the rabbits over to a snake. Which will be a little hard to do, turns out. Well, let's see. See, I could make a torch to lure the snake. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a little sadistic. I don't know where that snake is. I am thirsty. We will deal with that. Something got bitten. I can make a torch, right? Okay, I can. Don't have room for one is a different issue. Torches have uses. I can even make another one if I so desire. Alright. Trying to figure out where all my space is being used up. Oh my gosh, that one snake is just going nuts. Come on, snaky boy. I can't actually pick up that rabbit. That sucks. So I'm going to step away from the snake. He's gonna kill a whole bunch of rabbits for me. least I'm hoping he will. Boom. And problem solved. My inventory is full of dead rabbits. Alright. Let's get rid of this one cattail. We'll move stack of dead rabbits to Aesop. Look, it's not my fault. Oh, that's what I literally just dropped. It's not my fault that I've got 7 dead rabbits on me, right? It's only 7. I'm not taking this paleo diet completely to heart, am I? Okay, so this is a little insane. I have gone a little bonkers. I will admit that. I literally have 7 dead rabbits on my person, and everything's full. Everything is full. Okay, so we're pretty set here. Unfortunately, we have to remember that day 8, start of day 8 is when 3 of these rabbits have to go. This is nuts. I mean, awesome, but nuts. I was not expecting to find... Come on. There we go. I was not expecting to be able to manipulate a snake so well. Mostly just because I wasn't expecting a snake to be in the right position to be able to be manipulated so much. We've seen all these. I'm fairly confident that we have anyway. I need to be real careful about this feather and where I move for it. Alright, I'm probably going to have to skin 2 of these rabbits early. Oh, yes, I am. Okay, so we've got some stuff to go do. Can I even get this feather? Yes, I can. I'm going to see if I can pick up everything else over here. It looks like it. That was all there was. There's some wild garlic out there. I don't think I really need to hold on to too much of it. Alright, so first off, I'm going to go ahead and discard this, but only because I'm going to be making 4 gloves. Which it would hopefully... Beautiful. Beautiful. Gloves are nice and important. Alright, you know what? I actually can skin rabbits. So many dead rabbits. And I can make a pouch. Alphabetical though this list may be, that does not naturally occur to me. Alright. We can also make a boarhide jacket, which I'm going to do, because it's probably one of the harder things to amass enough stuff for. Alright. Beautiful. I love the amount of flint and feathers and stuff that we have. It's going to be really useful. We've only got so much more room, which is a good thing, I think. Basically, we've got another... That's right, I do want to pick this up. We've got another pouch, basically just waiting. Wait, that actually is our last pouch. Oh, darn. I don't think I can make it to that farm. Oh, I totally can. We're looking for corn more than anything else, because corn is something that I can make into ash cakes, and ash cakes will last forever past the 40-day limit for the paleo diet that I'm trying to reach. It looks like there is some corn here. There's also some annoying snakes. Well, I'll deal with you later. Might be able to get you to bite something. A lot of stuff on this farm. I do not regret trying to get here. Not one bit. Cool, we got fishing line. That is another stitching kit. Basically just sitting in the wings. We will fill a jar. Okay, now I very much would like a boar to be here. There is not, sadly. Okay, Devil's Trumpet. We'll switch that out here real fast so that I can pick this up. That is sumac. Where's my sumac? It would be nice if they let you swap things out. I did not see you. You are sitting perfectly in the shadow of that windmill. Well, now yeah. I'm over here. You were a slow learner, weren't you? Oh wow, I can't pick up that sapling. Okay. There's no way for me to get through that. I really need to not have the camera up there. That snake is incredibly and annoyingly close to my person when I go that route. Okay, I do want to get back there, is the problem. Alright. That should free me up. Unfortunately, the extra corn isn't all that useful to me. But I am going to go to sleep here and hope that I don't end up getting bitten by that. This is a very interesting song that's going on. I've just kind of noticed it. Hitting some pretty intense riffs. Alright, so it is nighttime. That one of the snakes is gone, interestingly enough. I was going to comment that it would make sense for snakes to not be out at night. Because they are cold-blooded, and all the things that that go with being cold-blooded. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make some ash cakes and stuff like that. I can't imagine getting through this without killing animals, though. I guess that's why it's 20 days. And 40 for the meat. Yep, did I lose anything? It's a real question. Got some salt. Sweet, got some penicillin. That was not going to... I do need to get to a marina and repair some stuff. Speaking of... do I have to make a choice? I believe I have to make the choice. Question is... Oh, this might have been the more damaging choice. That was pretty intense. Okay, so I'm probably going to make a repair patch because I've taken quite a bit of damage. Stevedore, that is complete. What does Stevedore get me, actually? A raft frame. Okay. That makes me feel less bad about what I'm about to do. I'm once again just chock friggin' full. I'm surprised my mulberries haven't gone bad yet. Where are they? There. Okay. We'll switch those. That way this is a place to go when they go bad. In all fairness, we're meh close. So we'll make a repair patch. We need 4 more nuts and bolts. And I will make some repairs with old lumber as well. That way we are pretty darn close to full. Quick, it's raining. It just hit morning. Let's go ahead and take advantage of the rain. Just get ourselves to max thirst. And have full jars. Our body temperature is taking a little bit of a hit. I'm actually going to go ahead and Skin 2 of these rabbits. Make our last pouch. Bam. Bag capacity to the max. It's going to make it easier to just hold stuff in general. And I've got a bunch of meat to go through, but I actually think I'm going to be able to get through this meat without turning any of it into jerky. I think. I could be wrong. We've got a camp ahead. Camp or wilderness? I think the answer is always camp. Flint is just way too valuable. I might even be able to hit that wilderness before proceeding further. We're not going to have the fire, is the downside, but it is day. Got rabbits. I really don't need to kill rabbits right now. If there's a snake, I'm not going to be able to hear it, is one downside. Heard that, though. Luckily, managed to grab all that. Okay, let's get out of here. Darn it, this is here. I need this boar to stop aggroing on me. It's so hard to see when he's about to charge with the rain. He's gonna chase me all the way back. Oh man, I really wish you could craft like a sword. I am cold. This is dangerous, actually. I actually should kill this boar. Not for his meat. That's going to help that it stopped raining, but I need to kill him so that I have more, so I have his pelt, basically, is what I need to kill him for. Let's go ahead and take care of this. Grub snacker. It's unfortunate that I've already snacked upon grub. We're not getting the fun little sound of building a trap. That's okay. Come here, you dummy. Oh no, not through here. Can I relight this fire? Is that a thing I can do? If I... Okay. I'll craft tinder to relight this. By lighting it, I will cure my wetness, warm myself back up, and be able to do other silly things. Alright. Beautiful. I'm going to cook at least one of these meats, because I have now 2 stacks of meat. I don't want that. I can make boar hat or boots. Let's make a boar hide hat. They're all effectively equivalent, as long as I don't accidentally make something that I already have, which, you know, I've done in the past. Eat 10 grubs. That's actually going to be a little hard, because finding grubs. It'd be really cool if there was a way to actually acquire grubs. Like a shovel or something, and you could dig with it places. That'd be neat, actually. Do I want to cook all the meat? I think I actually don't want to cook all the meat. I think that would be folly. I don't want any of it to spoil, but I don't want to cook it. I want to extend its life as long as possible. But for a cattail warming myself up, you perched on his dead body, you fiend. You rabbits are dumb. You are just having a heyday there. That rock must be very interesting. Alright, are we actually hungry enough? We are exactly hungry enough to eat a cooked meat. Maybe I should cook some of that meat. I'm down to 2. You know, let's cook another 2 more. I mean, they go bad after 4 days. We'd make sure to eat the one that was, like, next to spoil. So I think having 4 is reasonable, because you go through more than 35 hunger in a day, I think. Could be wrong. We'll cook 2 of them. Oh, that's right, I have ash cakes to make. Don't want to forget those. I can't eat them, because paleo diet, but I can hold on to them. Start building that up. Oh wait, did I not search? I did search that. There was 2 flint in it. We got a lot of flint, which is going to be really nice when I finally get a bow. Oh, I should have thought about that. Killing a boar is something I needed to do, and getting the warmer clothes is very nice. But the crazy thing is that I'm going to need that boar hide for the knife. I'm fairly certain the reason why you need the boar hide for the steel knife is as a strop, which if you haven't used knives is not something you would know about. A strop is a way of keeping a blade basically clean and sharp. It's not a whetstone, but it basically kind of acts like one a little bit. I don't know if they're made of animal... Ah, crap. Do I kill the wolf? Okay, you ran away from me, so... I got a sapling out of the stop, so sure. Oh, it sounds like there was a boar there. That's unfortunate. I could have explored more, but you know what, that's okay. Better safe than sorry is not the worst plan to have, though I tend to not do that a lot. Oh man. We need an industrial biome here pretty soon. And I'm pretty sure that's where our next biome will, or the next biome will be. Oh, really? I didn't actually click that. Oh, wow. The game... Small town, plenty of shops. The game, like, kind of chopped for a second. Probably because it was trying to load that. Or maybe it was working on randomly doing stuff, and it just... I wasn't sure which way the current was going to pull me, and it pulled me right in front of the rock. Did not have enough time to react, but it makes me glad that I fully repaired the raft. Okay, gas station and a marina. Okay, if things go really well, we could get everything we need at the gas station if we find 4 nuts and bolts. Maybe. Could happen. It is night, though, which means chances are I'm going to have to either fight off wolves or something else. Okay, there are snakes here. So I should be able to deal with a wolf. A single wolf, mind you. I actually walked a little dangerously close to that. Dandelions. The fun thing about snakes is that if you have 3 of them, you can kill a wolf, yes. But also, if you get a wolf bitten by one, the wolf will kind of stay away. I'm afraid that that snake will bite me. I have a workbench, but sadly... I did search that, yeah. Sadly, I do not have anything to work with here. Though I do have rabbit hides, don't I? Although, I don't want to make leather kits right now, because I need the... I need the... Whatchahoojits. Yeah, whatchahoojits. Okay, I need to sleep. Yeah. I hear ya. I'd be really sad if it bit me right there or something. Alright, it's about to be morning. We do not have enough nuts and bolts, unfortunately. So going to the marina is not going to help us. We got, you know, some of them, just not enough. I'm actually going to discard these, and I'll make them rags. I think we can start making rags out of stuff. Okay. I'm going to hold off on drinking just yet. Drinking water. And that's primarily because if I find a pump or something like that, which I could do, it would be much more efficient if spent. Oh gosh, come on, come on, come on. Yes, much more efficient if spent when, you know, I'm almost dehydrated, rather than filling a jar. Luckily it's daytime. Though that doesn't necessarily bode helpful. Because there's a wolf right there. Don't see any snakes. I probably would have seen snakes by now. So if I fully investigate over here... Television Tim. Actually, wait, I don't think we saw Television Tim. My story is on, Television Tim told the field reps who came a-callin'. He were the kind of body like... Oh, yeah. No, we've definitely seen this. I remember that sentence. He were the kind of body liked things a particular way. He was the kind of person. I feel like it's supposed to be he was the kind of somebody who liked things... Anyway, it's... Yeah. Because of the way that sentence basically bit my tongue last time, I remember it rather well, turns out. There's sumac over here. And a boar. Good, I want a boar. I find it interesting that I still don't think one can kill the other. There's some useful stuff back there, unfortunately. Alright, well, I'm gonna go grab some of those those lumps of mold. Maybe one of them will be dead by the time I come back. Really, I only have 2. Never mind, I guess. Ooh, that sounded particularly brutal. Unfortunately, I do want that boar dead. So I'm probably gonna have to do something unfortunately drastic. So let's make that penicillin. Let's move it where it belongs. We've got that to eat. Let's go ahead and make its replacement. We still have rabbits. Alright. Now I've got to kill these fools. I want to get the aloe and the sumac, but they're both pretty close. Dang it. Ow. Alright, well I should be able to make a bandage. That was unfortunate. Not entirely unexpected, let's be honest. Probably not worth the cost that I paid for it. I am dehydrating. This is probably my hint to actually drink one of my things of water. I'm continuously running in that direction. There we go. Come on, boar. This is gonna take some time. Alright, well I got what I came for. And now this wolf's gonna be after me, but I will deal with him. I don't know if I actually have to be facing him to ward him off, but I'm not too worried about it at this point. Oh my gosh! Wow, I've been so engaged that we ran the episode long. I hope you guys don't mind. I know I enjoy playing the game, so if you enjoy playing, or if you enjoy watching it half as much as I enjoy playing it. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back on this in a couple days, as it is saving. I will say thank you for watching. We're off to a good start, a really promising start. We're about to get our steel knife and have a bow, so next episode we are going to be armed to the teeth. We are almost... I don't know, we're a little bit less than a fifth of the way there to finishing the paleo diet achievement. So that's a thing too. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you next time, and until then, keep your gears turning.